Hey y'all, Steve here. Have I got something super nice to share with you today? Cut, I didn't like that. Hey y'all, Steve here. We have had some really cold and crappy weather for the last few days, snowing like nobody's business. We're in North Carolina. We don't get this crap, but it has fell from the heavens like you would not believe over the last few days. But I have a solution that will help you cope with days like we've had, cold weather days, when you need something, a pick-me-up, something that will lift your spirits and warm your inside. Oh my God, I got a fantastic drink that I'm going to share with you today that I actually just learned myself about a week ago, and I got to give a shout out to my daughter. She's the one that made this for me and said, "Dad, try this." I gave a little sip and it was like, oh my God, what is that? That's delicious. Next thing you know, my insides were warming. It was fantastic. Let's get into this. I'm going to show you what it is. Now, the first ingredient is Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. That's right. You may have never heard of it. I actually have not heard about it till just recently. It's a 33% alcohol by volume, 66 proof. It's got a super cool logo, and pretty much anything that has a super cool logo tastes good. That's what I found. But literally, this tastes like, you know those little Fireball candies that you, the little red ones that you used to eat as a kid? That's what this tastes like. So literally, you could probably go a little overboard on the Fireball, but you can actually just sip it. And that is just freaking delicious, folks. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, that's the first ingredient. The second ingredient of this cold weather toddy, this cold weather drink that'll warm up your inside, is Rum Chata. Now, this is another drink that I was not very familiar with, but this is a Caribbean rum with real dairy cream. Once again, Rum Chata. It is delicious. This is another drink that you could drink straight out of the bottle, no mixers, no anything, just sip it and enjoy. And this stuff is so good you could chug it. God, that's good. That is really, really good. So let's get to our drink. The drink, I don't have a name for it. Fireball whiskey, Rum Chata, call it whatever you want. But what I like to do is I like to mix it. I've got a little container here full of ice. And what I do is I go 1 part Fireball whiskey, 1 part. So let's call that 1 part, give or take. Well, while we're talking about the drink, the sun actually came out about 3-4 hours ago. We were in like blizzard conditions here. It was nasty. And all of a sudden it quit, the sun came out, everything's starting to melt. Maybe we'll get back to normal here one of these days. Now, it's 2 parts Rum Chata, okay? 1 part Fireball whiskey. So that's about how much Fireball I put in the first time. So 1 more. All right, there's 2 to 1. Now this is a great drink if, you know, you just, it could be a dessert drink, an after dinner type drink, or it could be just a drink sitting around in your recliner, reading a book on a cold day. It's nasty outside, just sip it. It's very delicious. Or it could be a drink just to get you warmed up before your dinner and your other drinks. But anyway, put a good mix on it. Of course, this is not a real shaker, so I got to be a little bit careful. Get it shook up in there. I don't want to spill it all over the place. All right, now I've got it good and chilled. And one of the things I like about it, it starts off chilled. You sip it, and as it gets warmer in your glass, man, it actually, the flavors start coming through. And wifey let me use one of her good glasses, but she's already warned me, if anything happens to this thing, don't even walk back in the house. I'll be a dead man walking. But anyway, let's do a pour here. Put the top back on so I don't get the ice in there. So let's do a pour. It's a nice, creamy, off-white look, a mixture of the white Rum Chata and the reddish Fireball whiskey. Smells like dessert, smells like heaven. Man, that is fantastic. It's like the consistency, obviously, of milk. Looks like milk. Smells wonderful. You can smell that Fireball whiskey. It's delicious, folks. Absolutely fantastic. It's ice cold right now, but I tell you, as it starts to warm down a little bit, the flavor just starts bursting out, and you will really enjoy this. So I recommend it. This will last, I'll probably pour half of this for wifey and let her enjoy it, and we'll sip this for just a little while before dinner. And who knows? It's cold, nasty. Might have to make another one for after dinner. Hey, if you make one of these, let me know. Let me know, you know, if you like it or not. Leave some comments in the section below. I hope you've enjoyed this. My name is Steve, and I'll see you guys on the next video.